Hello and welcome to Mimi's Sketchbook. Today my illustration was inspired by Paul David Tripp's book New Morning Mercy, and today is July 1st. And this is one of my favorite plants in the garden, a maidenhair fern. They're so delicate and graceful, and they're so unique. As the leaves grow, they seem to unfurl and spiral out into circular patterns. So this morning when I expected to see this, you can imagine my disappointment when all I saw was this. And obviously a deer got to my beautiful maidenhair fern. Today in his devotions, Paul Tripp talks about discouragement. Well, I'm not discouraged, I'm disappointed, but I'm not at the point where I'm ready to give up the fight and not have maidenhair ferns in my yard anymore. Actually, I'm ready to get out there and put up defenses to save this fern and to plant some more. And I thought today I would celebrate this beautiful fern and draw it. But when I just am taking a casual glance at it, it's like, this is so complicated, all these spins and swirls and branching out. It's like, I really have to take a closer look at how this plant is designed and what the growth pattern is. So up until now, I've just been enjoying it from afar. So I took a piece of white paper out to the garden and put it behind a leaf so I could study it. And when I could see it more clearly, I was quite surprised at what I saw. Each stem breaks off to 2 branches, and the leaves grow only on one side, and they get consecutively smaller towards the tip. And I think that's what makes it curl around. And as I'm drawing it, it's reminding me of something. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is a Fibonacci spiral. Now just very quickly and basically, Fibonacci was a Renaissance mathematician who saw a relationship in a sequence of numbers. And that led to this division of space, which artists study, and it's called the golden mean or the golden ratio. And you use it to determine the most pleasing place to put your focal point into a composition. And that leads to this, which is a Fibonacci spiral that you create by connecting an arc between the opposite corners of each square. And this Fibonacci spiral can be seen many places in nature. And to my surprise and delight, I'm pretty sure I found myself drawing a Fibonacci spiral here on my maidenhair fern. Over the years, I have realized over and over again the added benefit to being an artist. And that is when you want to draw something, you have to take the time to study it and to learn the growth pattern and just how it works. And when you do see patterns and relationships, and you see that the world around us is not random. There is a specific plan And there are constants that never change and that you can rely on. Today in the additional reading, Tripp had us go over to Psalm 139. And it says, "For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." And right next to these verses, sometime in the past, I wrote, "Is there a purpose for my life? Is there a design for my life?" And I can look back over my 70 plus years, and even though there were great things and even though there were discouraging things, I can say absolutely yes. And I don't know how many years I have left, but I do know that God still has a purpose for my life and a design for my future. So thank you for joining me today at Mimi's Sketchbook. I hope this was an encouragement for you. I know it was for me, and God bless.